All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and I had a lot of you guys from the free to play community hitting me up, asking me for my thoughts on who you should ideally be using your very first Mega Tier 2 ticket on. Because as you can see, man, I have 6 of these things, and just because I have a lot of them doesn't mean I'm going to be wasteful with them. I've always been a very calculative person when it comes to using very expensive and very rare items in this game, and that's how I got to where I am right now. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of feedback, because I know for many of you guys who are either new to the game or free to play, this may be your very first tier 2 mega advancement ticket, and I want you guys to make the most of it. Don't be stupid just because you see this thing and it seems like it's an easy way to get it. Just keep in mind, we may never see this event again. I hope we do see it every month, because it's a very good event, especially considering the fact that events like the collector's vault come around every few weeks, and that's just a waste of resources. This thing is so rewarding. It rewards you for doing stuff in the game that you would be doing already. So this, in my opinion, is an amazing event, and I hope we get it every single month. But anyway, that's not the point of the video. A lot of you guys have been re-rolling, blowing your crystals pre-Black Friday sale, and that's a risky move, because if you spend thousands of crystals and you don't land what you're looking for, which for most of you guys is the Mega Tier 2 ticket, yeah, it'll be pretty sad. But if you took the risk and you walked away with at least one, you can walk away with multiple, like 2 or 3. I've heard people saying they've gotten 2 already, and we're only a couple days into this event. So if you're one of those people and you got really lucky and you landed it as your very first reroll, I'm happy for you, and I hope you make the most of this thing, because we're not guaranteed to see this event ever again. Right? That Marvel's generosity only goes so far. I've only been using the free rerolls that I gotten so far, and that's why you guys will notice that I have the final reward as the 6-star mastery ticket here. I don't plan to spend any of my cosmic core on it, and that's why I have over 3,000. I'm gonna stack these things up just like I told you guys in my first video until the final day, the 6th reset, and then I'm gonna go balls to the wall. Hopefully by then I have over 9,000.
Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000! 9,000?! There's no way that can be right! It can't!
Cosmic cores, shout out to my boy Vegeta, right? But anyways, I'm hoping that by the final day I'll have over 9,000 cores, and I'm gonna try to blow through this thing, and hopefully I can walk away with a lot of CCF or a couple of these things, even though I have 6, never too many, right? Anyways, the point of this video is to point you guys in the right direction, how you should be spending your very first tier 2 mega advancement ticket. I'm gonna give you guys a list of 7 characters that I would spend mine on if I didn't already have them at tier 2. Keep in mind, everything I say in my videos or on my channel is just my opinion and how I approach this game, okay? It's how I make sure that I'm getting the most value for everything that I buy or earn in this game. You are not obligated to listen to me or anything like that. Just take what I say, wait against your own approach to this game, and if you think my way is better, go ahead and follow it. If you think my way is stupid, just ignore it altogether and keep it moving. It's all good. Anyways, so before I even get into this list, I just want you guys to keep in mind that even though the ultimates are no longer relevant, right, they've kind of fallen out of the meta, they're definitely really good options for an item like this, because besides purchasing them from the shop right here for actual money, the only way you can have access to these characters and their biometrics is by farming them from this thing right here. And let me tell you guys, right, when I did it, because I did it the slow way, you guys think I'm a whale, hashtag free Willy, but when I did it, it took me 10 months to get all 3 of these characters up to tier 2, and by the time I got them up to tier 2, they were no longer relevant in the current state of the game. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we are not sure when the ultimates will be relevant again. So it's probably not best to use your Mega Tier 2 ticket on them now. But if you have the characters that I'm going to suggest today already at tier 2, you might want to look at least Nova, because a uniform in the future is very likely for him. Anti-Man, Blue Marvel. I think Blue Marvel is definitely going to be getting one, but Anti-Man is a bit risque. But ultimately, the Ultimates, how many times are you going to say Ultimates? Anyways, the Ultimates are a cash cow for Netmarble. So there is an update for these guys in the future. We just don't know when. However, you shouldn't be prioritizing them right now in the current state of the game. I just want to make that very clear. You should ideally be focusing on the 7 or so characters that I'm going to be pointing out to you guys today. That being said, I'm gonna show you guys my top 7 characters, and we're gonna start with this list right here. So first and foremost, front and center, y'all know who it is. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, ever since he came to the game, basically, you know that Nicholas Joseph Fury is one of the best characters in the game, not just for his leadership, but also for his tier 2 passive, the 5th skill buff that you can use to do additional damage. In addition to that, Nick Fury is an amazing standalone character for World Boss, Shadowland, basically all PvE content, and he can also do PvP as well. And honestly, after doing yesterday's video on Ghost Panther, I'm highly debating bringing this guy up to level 70, even though he doesn't need it, because at level 60, I can already clear 60 plus in World Boss with him, right? And I have no Urus on him, and I have a basic Obelisk. Nick Fury is a very, very powerful character, and I absolutely have to put him at the #1 spot on this list just because of how often I use him. I know that may be blasphemy for some of you guys, because you would say Luna Snow is the strongest character here because she has the healing, the entice, you know what I'm saying, the iframes, the damage immunity, and of course insane damage. But it's just a matter of preference. I use Nick Fury so much that for me, he's a little bit more valuable than Luna Snow, even though she has more damage. Just keep that in mind. Then right after Nick Fury, I absolutely have to put Ghost Panther, just because look at this Panther, man. No, but for real, he's an amazing character, just like Nick Fury. He has a decent lead, then he has an amazing tier 2 passive, double immunity with accumulation. Overall, he's a good standalone character, a little bit weaker than Nick Fury, but nonetheless, he's an amazing character that you can utilize on a daily basis. And then in the 3rd spot, for me, I'm gonna put Luna Snow. For you guys, because of how strong she is and the fact that she can dominate all of the PvE content, she may be your #1. For me, she's #3, but she's still a freaking monster. I have a CTP of Rage on her. She does not need it. You can give her a cold damage Obelisk, and she's going to come close to doing the exact same things that I'm doing with a CTP of Rage. She's a beast, and I kept her with a cold damage Obelisk for a very, very long time, right? So the healing, the iframes, all that good stuff. Luna Snow is an amazing character, and you should definitely pick up this uniform if you drop your Mega Tier 2 on her, even though without the uniform, she's still pretty badass. Okay, next characters I want to put on this list is these 3 boys right here. Okay, front and center in the #4 spot, just behind Luna Snow, is actually my guy King Namor. And this is how you guys know I'm not being biased and I'm not playing favorites, because obviously my favorite character from this entire list is gonna be at the bottom, but close to that character is Namor. Okay, in terms of like how much love I have for these characters, Namor, right? But Namor is an amazing character, and if you put him at #1 or #2 behind your Luna Snow, that would be a good thing, right? He's an amazing character, and right now with this uniform allowing him to dominate the combat supervillain realm, right? He's an amazing character to pick up and get up to tier 2 with your Mega Tier 2 advancement ticket. Insane damage, very good survivability. If he was half as good in PvP as he is in PvE, you would be looking at a combat version of somebody like Jean Grey or Doctor Strange. That's just what I'm saying, all right? Maybe boosting a little bit, but I think it's pretty accurate for just how powerful this guy for PvE content really is. Next is my guy, the Spice God, Gambo, aka Gambit, right? This guy is the epitome of a glass cannon. 2 hits, he's dead, but he'll melt your face in 1. So in my opinion, absolutely have to put him on this list as one of the best paywall characters in the game, and somebody that is definitely deserving of a Mega Tier 2 ticket. If his survivability was better, it would be higher up on this list, right? Just my opinion. If you're going based off damage, you should go, I would say, Luna Snow, then Namor, then Gambit. If you're just going based off utility, I would say the order in which I structure them is probably a little bit better, but that's just my personal opinion. Next up is my guy, and the best spider in the game. So if you want to play with a web slinger, this is your guy, okay? Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara in this uniform is pure beast, okay? Pure beast, one of the best level 60 characters in the game with this uniform. Amazing damage. If you want to look for a character that can dominate Proxima at a very high level with very little invested, look no further than this guy right here. He can push all the way up to like stage 60 for me when he was at level 60, and I didn't even need to give him an OP CTP. I gave him a CTP of destruction, but basically everything that I could do with a CTP of destruction is possible with just a regular custom gear. And I think a CTP of energy on this guy would be way better than a CTP of destruction. I only put destruction on him just because I like to use him in PvP to snipe a couple of Jean Greys. Just what I want to have a little bit of fun, right? So got to put him on this list. Number 6 behind my guy Gambo. Number 7 on this list probably should be like, I don't know, number 4 behind I would say Luna Snow, Namor, and Gambit. Yeah, I would say this girl. Absolutely love her. She's one of the only level 70 gear 25 characters that I have without any Urus, and that's because I absolutely love her and I built her just out of love. If you guys been following me for any length of time, you know I love Scarlet Witch. That's my baby from the comics, and in this game she's just absolutely fantastic. So anything that has even a morsel of Scarlet Witch attached to it, absolutely have to get my love and devotion. And because of that, I got her up to level 70 gear 25. Barely ever use her, and I think later on this week, if y'all want to see some gameplay with her properly built, let me know and we can do that, because I feel like even though she is very, very, very good on her own, most people only utilize her for her defense down. That is on her forward skill, right? This thing is absolutely bananas when it goes off in World Boss Ultimate. You see the bars disappear in seconds, but besides that, nobody really uses her or talks about her, and I feel like I probably should put a spotlight on her because, you know what I'm saying, Scarlet Witch, she's my bae and she's half Scarlet Witch. So this is my list right here, boys, the top 7 picks for your mega tier 2 ticket. I know you guys gonna ask me, what about Magic? What about all these other characters? No. I'm gonna keep it at 7. You know what I'm saying? Most people are going to do 10 or whatever. I'm gonna keep it at 7. These are my top 7. And yeah, ultimately, if I didn't have them at tier 2 already, I would drop a mega tier 2 on them and I would feel no ways about it. Actually, a couple of them, I did drop a mega tier 2 on them and I felt nothing but happiness after I did it. Okay, so these guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, the only one on this list that needs a uniform to really be here, to really stand out, is Spider-Man 2099. But the good part is you don't even need to get him up to 70. You just got to buy him, but then you got to buy a uniform. So that might turn off a couple people. And that's because, it's a bit expensive. So you probably should go with Gambit, Namor, Luna Snow, Ghost Panther, and obviously the king, Nicholas Joseph Fury. Also, I'm considering like really building him up as well and giving him a character showcase just like we did for Ghost Panther. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know, man. We can do it for him and we can do it for Weapon X, because I use them so often, but I never really give them their moment to truly shine. We use them as a leader, as support, as a striker, and we keep it at keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? So it would be nice change of pace to really build him up, give him some Urus, give him a good obelisk. Well, this is good, but we could do better, right? So yeah, if you guys want to see some gameplay with those two, let me know. Or if there's anybody else in my roster that you guys want to see me take for a swing, let me know, man. I got a couple more characters up to tier 2 since the last time, because a couple of y'all been trolling me. I seen one of y'all saying you want to see a really built up Rhino, which I don't think we can do anything with Rhino, but we might do that, right? I've been thinking about building up this idiot though, because I really like him and he reminds me of the Raikage from Naruto, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm rambling. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, by the way, make sure you guys are on the lookout. There's gonna be another Crystal event coming soon. And also make sure you're following me on Twitter, because the 5 people who won the last crystal giveaway, they didn't contact me at all. So probably tomorrow I'm going to be tweeting out 5 coupon codes worth 300 crystals a piece. So if you want a chance to just cop that and stake these guys real quick, make sure you follow me on Twitter. And that's going to keep happening unless people contact me and collect their rewards. So make sure you're paying attention to the crystal coupon events, man. I'm out. Peace.